There could be a winner emerging from Donald Trump's planned tariffs on auto imports. You want to guess who it is? Tesla. Run by billionaire Trump advisor Elon Musk. They have large factories in California as well as Texas that churn out all the cars that are made in the U.S. That's going to insulate it to a large degree from the new levies on auto imports and the key components. Now, Tesla itself has been boasting this week about its U.S. credentials, saying in a post that its models are, quoting here, the most American-made cars. Still, Elon Musk says that Tesla is not going to go entirely unscathed. So between, as best as we can estimate, between 60 and 75% of the components that Tesla uses are manufactured in the U.S., depending on the model. And this is according to a filing by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The majority of the remaining parts are sourced from Mexico. Now, with the value of the imported parts kind of unclear at this point, the financial impact on Tesla is, well, unknown.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently, so tariffs are going to apply to all imported passenger vehicles and like trucks and key parts. But key parts like engines, transmissions, and electrical components will be hit. But there are exemptions for some vehicles and parts imported under free trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. So potentially, maybe that will help offset some of those issues as well.
Because you brought it up, GM assembles about 55% of the cars it sells in the U.S. Inside the U.S. borders. That's the same as Stellantis. The figure for Ford is about 80%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think the BMW I have now, the X3, is probably built in South Carolina or Tennessee or wherever they do it down there. I'll have to ask Matt Miller.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. That's a good Matt call. What else
let's do this stock on the move. Advanced micro devices. An analyst at Jefferies says AMD is falling further behind NVIDIA in its technological capabilities. And this could continue to pressure the stock. Blayne Curtis is the analyst. He says NVIDIA's chips have a, quote, significant performance advantage over AMD's, and this gap should widen further with NVIDIA's upcoming product cycles. It's a sign of AMD's limited traction in AI. Now, of course, in the most recent results, AMD did give a disappointing outlook for the data center business, and this is a sign of how it's kind of struggling to catch up to NVIDIA. Including Jefferies, at least 8 firms have lowered their view on AMD stock this year.
Interesting.
That's tough. Also, I think the analyst mentioned like Intel as a competitor is also ramping up. You don't hear that sentence often right now.
Oh, let's wrap up with one of the meme favorite, or used to be a meme stock, I guess. Robinhood Markets. They became known as the go-to trading platform for retail investors of all stripes. The crypto zealots, novice financiers, and sophisticated speculators alike. Now they're taking a step further. They want to be your bank. Sure. Robinhood rolling out checking and savings accounts later this year to its paying gold subscribers. But there are a couple of twists. The firm aims to be less of a traditional bank for its customers and more of a private banking-like experience, I think is how they phrase it.
That's interesting.
By the way, the annual percentage yield on the high-yield savings account will likely hover around 4%.
Okay, but is it 4 or is it 3.75? Because those are
hover
different.
Around 4%.
I like my 4 handle, so I'm listening if that's the case.
John Tucker, thank you so much. We appreciate that. For more conversations like this, listen to our new Stock Movers podcast. Subscribe for 5-minute episodes on the biggest winners and losers in the stock market. Listen to Stock Movers on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts.